Hi, this is Warner Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel and to my videos, and to everyone who's been getting personal readings. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description below. Keep in mind that starting on the 19th of October, I won't be taking any more personal readings until about the 30th or so. So if you want one, you have about 4 days or so to book me, and I'll be happy to do your reading. So this is going to be a kind of weekly energy outlook or energy forecast between you and your divine counterpart. So it doesn't matter if you're divine feminine watching or divine masculine watching. It's about you and your connection to your divine counterpart. So we're going to see what's going on this week, what you can expect um, is going on, and then the last card that I pulled in each of these stacks, the blue card, is what the other person is wanting to let you know. So what your divine counterpart is wanting to let you know. Okay, so there we go. So we have 4 stacks here. As always, take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, open your eyes and see which number comes to mind, or see which stack of cards you feel drawn to. And then from there, I'll go through each of the stacks and tell you what you can expect this week. So feel free to pause here if you need to. But now I'm going to continue on with the reading. Okay, so the first stack we're going to do is 1. So I'm going to just slide these to the side. Okay, so this is for those of you who chose stack number 1. The card that we have is This Could Be the One. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I feel like this week for you and your divine counterpart, you both are feeling super connected to one another. You both are kind of looking back at the other one, feeling like, I feel like this is the person I'm supposed to be with. This is the person who I'm supposed to be with for life, or to have a special purpose with. Everything feels divinely orchestrated how we met. I feel like there's a lot of reflection going on here, thinking about like how you two met, if it happened, especially for those who it happened by, or what seems like a random or coincidence. But of course it's not. It wasn't random. You're supposed to meet each other. But yeah, you're looking back, thinking about how you met, kind of your love story, so to speak, and thinking about, yeah, this person is special. This is someone who I do have a strong connection with, and this is a person who I'm supposed to be with. You're thinking back at specific moments. I feel like some of you may be thinking about when you first met your divine counterpart. Some of you are thinking about how I feel like some of you like did not initially. Some of you had some type of like hiccup or something when you initially met, like there was either some type of delay, or you weren't sure how things were going to go, but then once you met in person, like it worked out, or there was some type of hiccup, some type of misunderstanding initially for some of you who chose number 1. But you're both this week thinking about, how you met, and thinking about how things really took off from there, and thinking about how special the connection is, feeling like this is someone who's supposed to be in my life, whether or not you guys are in contact right now, whether or not you guys have really um, come into union or anything like that. You're both thinking about this pretty strongly. So if you look at your energy oracle card for this week, what do we have? The thinking woman. So like I said, you're both thinking about each other, especially from your heart chakra with all of this green here. You're thinking about how again, how divinely kind of orchestrated, and how it seems almost random or crazy that you guys met each other. In particular, because of all of the green here for the heart chakra, I feel like it makes you look warm and fuzzy inside, or it makes your divine counterpart warm and fuzzy inside when they think about, how things formed, how you got to know each other, and how things really developed between the two of you. I also feel like for some of you who chose this stack, there's thinking while looking at past messages, thinking while looking at past pictures of you and the other person, or just the other person, and it brings back memories, and then you feel that warm and fuzziness, and it's you also thinking about how things are going to transform even more going forward, because again, you do feel the strong connection. You do both feel like this could be the one, that this is a special person who's supposed to be in your life for a reason. So if we go on to the Crystal Visions Tarot card, we have the Queen of Swords. This is interesting. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is very logical. It's very black and white. It's like, if I need to change something, I will. If I need to transform, I will. I'm not going to let my heart get in the way. So this is definitely kind of juxtaposed to these two cards. It's definitely in contrast to these other two cards. But I feel like with this Queen of Swords, it's showing the kind of duality of the situation. So one person, either you or your divine counterpart, may be the person who's traditionally more Queen of Swords instead of like Queen of Cups. And I feel like this week, the person who's a little bit more cold is going to be coming into more of their heart chakra opening and more of the kind of warm and fuzzy feelings about things instead of being in their mind. I feel like also with this Queen of Swords, because there's a lot of thinking going on, and with this could be the one card, there's going to be thought and kind of strategy going on in terms of like, if this is the person I'm supposed to be with, what do I need to do? What am I supposed to be doing? This person, you or the other person, may have cut each other out. So it's like, okay, if this is supposed to be the one I'm supposed to be with, if this is the one who's making me feel this way, why did I cut this person out? Is there anything that I need to do in order to bring this back together? And I'm going to get just a clarifying card for this Queen of Swords. Ooh. The Strength card, Nine of Wands. So yeah, I feel like this is for those of you, for either you or your divine counterpart, who's thinking like, why did I cut things off? And what do I need to do now to fix this with this person who feels like they're the one? What do I need to be strong enough to do, strong enough to approach and deal with head on to fix the situation, with this person that I'm feeling about, who I feel like this could be the person I'm meant to be with. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands reversed. So this person, either you or your divine counterpart, is thinking about releasing things. Like, how am I going to be strong enough to release things, to cut out the crap, to cut out the distractions, especially if this person is the one who like last cut contact off or broke things off between the two of you. And yeah, King of Wands, like, what are they going to need to kind of ride in and go and do? So this may especially be resonating for those of you who the person you're thinking about is a fire sign. And yeah, this is the Strength card reversed as the bottom of the deck. So it's like, I'm going to have to get beyond my fears here and deal with things head on and just go for it. If all these feelings are supposedly true, what am I going to have to do to make this work? And for the other person who was maybe cut off from, you are also thinking about, how are things going to transform? How are they going to make things work? And are there any things that I need to do to cut off in order to help make things work? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, so the last card is what the other person is kind of wanting to communicate. So we got the Four of Wands in reverse, which is pretty interesting. So Four of Wands is about instability, and it's about kind of disruption in the home. Could even be financial issues sometimes, but disruption in the home. And I feel like with them wanting to let you know this, the other person that your divine counterpart, I feel like they're wanting to let you know that their happy home is not so happy. They feel quite unstable. They're feeling this pull. They're feeling this heart chakra pull. They're feeling like, man, oh, you could be the one who I'm supposed to be with, and I may have cut you off already. And they're feeling really unstable. They're feeling really unconfident, really unsure of like, how are they supposed to get things back on track? Yeah, and I have the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords reversed. So I feel like they're feeling a lot of pain. They're feeling not at peace right now. They're hurting. So I feel like this is what they're wanting you to know. So that was for group number 1. So I'm just going to move these cards to the side and we'll go on to group number 2. Okay, so if you chose group number 2, sorry if the lighting is so off, group number 2, then this is for you. So your Romance Angels card is Love Yourself First. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. Okay, so I feel like with this card, for what's going on between you and your divine counterpart, you both are working on putting yourself first, on balancing certain relationships in your life. I feel like either you or your divine counterpart may have struggled in the past or currently still struggle with how they give their energy, time, effort, finances, all of those things to other people, putting other people before themselves and not taking enough time, energy, and space to balance themselves, to recharge themselves, and to put their needs and wants above others. They're used to giving too much, they're not used to receiving in a balanced way. Okay, so I feel like right now both of you are kind of dealing with taking action so that the relationships that you most interact with that are closest to you are balanced, where you're not giving of yourself too much when you're already drained. Okay, so and before I go on to the next card, for this Love Yourself First card, I feel like either you or the person you're dealing with also is feeling like they need more time to figure out how to be stable and confident and put themselves first, like to get themselves back on track before they're getting back full force with you or, reach out towards you. So because of that, they're kind of needing some time. So if there's slow communication or no communication this week, I feel like that's the reason why they're feeling like they need time to kind of get themselves together, to feel more stable, to feel more secure before going back towards you. Okay, and so the energy card we have is the contract card. So I feel like after getting this Love Yourself First card, I'm just going to move the camera down a little bit. After getting that Love Yourself First card and then getting the contract card, I feel like either you or your divine counterpart, it's like you're needing to, and maybe in some aspects, both of you are really needing to take time to build yourself back up, really. It's like if you've been in a situation where you've been giving of yourself too much, your energy is depleted, you just have a lot of imbalanced relationships going on, or imbalance between you and your divine counterpart for that matter, you're needing to take time away to really break these contracts, to identify what are these things that you are connected to that aren't, beneficial for you, that you're just giving yourself to without any regard for balance. Like literally the skills here, the balance here, which we talked about with Love Yourself First. So I feel like right now, those are the things that are kind of almost like up for renewal, up for review right now this week. And again, could be causing distance, dealing with whatever the situation is. So what is this contract situation about for group 2? What is this contract? Okay, so we have death, rebirth. Yeah, you're ending contracts. You or your divine counterpart are ending contracts, ending the kind of blind loyalty to things that are not beneficial for you. Yep, Ten of Pentacles reversed. So you or your divine counterpart may actually be going through a divorce of some sort, divorce of, an actual relationship, of a friendship, or like a marriage, a friendship, a job that you're needing to remove yourself from, or you're wanting to remove yourself from because it's depleting your energy and it's like impacting other aspects of your life. So let's see the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the High Priestess reverse. So either you or your divine counterpart is releasing things and is taking the time or wanting to take the time to kind of build themselves back up and to get themselves in order before they really engage more with you. So with this Crystal Visions Tarot, yeah, Temperance. Again, we've gotten a lot of cards about balance here. They're needing to balance their selves right now. This is balancing your inner actions or your outer actions with your inner emotions. You're needing to do that. You're needing to do that. Someone is needing to do that this week. So that's kind of why, again, why there's distance, because there's like, I need to take time out for me, because if I'm not feeling 100%, how am I going to kind of lend myself to another people, whether even if it is my divine counterpart. So if we go to the last card, is the Eight of Swords, for like what your divine counterpart's wanting to tell you. Eight of Swords. They're feeling trapped. They're feeling like they can't move. And again, because of this contract card, your divine counterpart may be in some type of job or relationship or marriage or something where it's making them feel trapped. But again, this week they're realizing and seeing that, you know, they're trying to get reborn. They're trying to end this situation and the commitments that they've been attached to in their life that haven't been helping them. But because of that Eight of Swords energy and because of the contract energy, and like I was mentioning before, the love yourself first energy, that's why they may be a bit more distant this week between the two of you, or just a little bit more reserved. Okay, so that is group number 2. So let's see. Group number 3. Okay, so if you chose group number 3, and there we go, because my lights are blasting it out. Group number 3, this is for you. Okay, so Romance Angels card, healing family issues. Okay, so your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So you or your divine counterpart may be dealing with family issues this week. You may be dealing with some like deep-seated family issues, issues from your childhood, but more for like, I feel like this is more like present day, like how you interact with your family, close friends, those relationships. If there's any dysfunction there, we're really working to smooth it over, really working to identify the like root causes of certain issues and seeing how they've affected you, and then fixing them. I also feel like with healing family issues, either you or your divine counterpart may be dealing with some type of co-parenting issue and working on like getting that on better terms. If you or if your divine counterpart is you know, the parent to your kids, then working on getting to better terms with them regarding co-parenting. But I feel like that for some of you is going to be coming up this week for like energies you and your divine counterpart are going through. Also with this card, I feel like there's just going to be a lot of reflection on like, especially for those of you who are parents or your divine counterpart is a parent, thinking about how your childhood has affected you as a current parent and thinking about how you want to break certain cycles. I'm getting a lot of like lineage things, like repeating cycles that you're identifying to break them right now. So if we go to your energy oracle card, we have the heart chakra, the 4th chakra. So again, I feel like you're going to be looking from your heart chakra, opening up, having compassion for your family, and kind of using that compassion, your divine counterpart using that compassion to really build a bridge to whoever there's been some tension with. I also feel with the 4th chakra that there's some divine, either you or your divine counterpart are going to be feeling towards the other, like a lot of heart activations, a lot of like emotional pull, emotional drawings towards each other. I feel like for some of you also, your either you or your divine counterpart is thinking about like either blending families with you or having a family with you, and it's going to be kind of stemmed from these heart chakra activations. And having said that, I'm starting to get some now. So that may be coming for you this week. And yeah, I just got the Six of Cups, pleasure. So I feel like either your divine counterpart's going to be having lots of like, I don't know, heart fluttering, heart activations, feeling very connected to you and wanting to like have fun times with you, and I feel like also some type of family with you. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords in reverse, so they may be feeling some type of, they may be getting out of a situation that's kind of allowing them to open their heart. I feel like as they're kind of dealing with these family issues, dealing with these ancestral kind of patterns and things like that, that's going to make them feel less stuck. It's going to kind of remove these swords. It's going to make them open up their heart chakra in general and open it up and have a stronger heart chakra connection towards you. So if we look at the Crystal Visions Tarot, we have the Justice card. So again, I feel like there's going to be, like I said, healings with family, healings with close friends, co-parenting situations in particular. A few of you, I don't feel like it's most people, may be talking about specific family issues with your divine counterpart with this Justice card, but I feel like overall this is just like addressing things head on, addressing the repeating cycles, fixing the issues that have not been dealt with, and saying, okay, let's fix this for the better because going forward I don't want this cycle to repeat. And again, that's going to help alleviate any feeling of stuckness, build bridges with the people closest to them where it's appropriate, and open the heart chakra, because it's like forgiveness, I feel like it's a very heart chakra thing. It's like if you don't forgive, you're going to have those walls up. You're not going to feel compassion. Yeah, and we have the universe, the world. So this is a cycle completing with this Justice card. There's going to be addressing of issues head on and saying, you know what, maybe I didn't do the best, maybe you didn't do the best, but let's do the best going forward that we can for each other to be supportive and loving in a positive way. So this is about forward movement, which is very, very positive. And the Star reversed is the bottom of the deck. So there could have been, like I said, these are like deep-seated or like long-held issues that are going to be starting coming up to the surface. There may have been a feeling in the past that maybe, you know, this is just the way it is. We're not ever going to get over it. But we're seeing now that we can. We're seeing now that we can heal issues, even if it's been a long time. We can build for a better future. Yeah, a better future that's happiness, that's more playful, where we can get along together. So for the card for like what's your divine counterpart wanting to tell you, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So kind of like group number 2, or Knight of Swords in reverse, like your divine counterpart may not be as expressive with you this week because they're trying to deal with some, you know, pretty big issues that have been in their life. You know, they're wanting to come forward. If they do, it might be in and out, but, or they may even say harsh things because they're dealing with some tough stuff. But I feel like they're wanting to let you know that they're getting ready to come to you, but they do have other things that they have to kind of deal with first. What is this Knight of Swords in reverse about? Five of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to get over the feeling that a certain situation, certain relationships were always going to be painful and always going to be hard. And again, Princess of Swords in reverse. So they're coming to terms and of dealing with some pretty heavy stuff right now. So this is very positive. Again, cards about forward movement, but communication may not be, you know, 100% expressing everything or anything like that, but there's definitely movement happening here. And again, the heart chakra activations and connections happening here pretty strong. So that was for group number 3. So we're going to go to group number 4, last one. So if you chose group number 4, this is for you. Okay, the card we have for you is Release Your Ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So you or your divine counterpart is going to be releasing a specific person in their life. So it could be an ex that they were romantically involved with. It could be a friend, just someone in their life who's not a positive person, who they're not needing to be around. And I just got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this person could be a fire sign. This person could just be very controlling, could be very argumentative, and kind of just want things to be their way or their highway. Hangman reverses the bottom of the deck. So you or your divine counterpart is seeing things in a different light this week, and it's like, okay, I need to just get rid of this person. I need to get rid of the situation because that's not serving me in any aspect. I also feel like with Release Your Ex, some of you may be hearing notice from your divine counterpart, or you may give notice to your divine counterpart that a certain situation is over, that a certain person has left your life. So that is also very positive news to hear. And some of you, whoever this person is that's needing to be released, may kind of leave in a blaze of glory. Again, with this Queen of Wands reverse, they may kind of do something that's kind of like the final straw that breaks the camel's back, and then they're kind of out of your life or out of your divine counterpart's life. But yeah, some will kind of leave in a blaze of glory is what I'm getting. And I'll get one more card for Release Your Ex. Got four more cards. Okay. Prince of Cups, Eight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you are going to be going through all of these. Some of you, like I said, you or your divine counterpart is getting unstuck. You're having realizations that things need to move forward, and that person will be released. You may be getting messages or sending a message that a certain situation is over with. Again, very positive. Bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. So getting out of this situation for sure. So if we go to the Energy Oracle card, we have Angel of Balance. So again, it's like as you're releasing this person, you or your divine counterpart are going to be feeling more balanced, and I feel like getting more in balance with one another. When you clear your energy, it's like it becomes more aligned, and there could be better connections between you and your divine counterpart. Also with this Angel of Balance, I feel like whoever's doing the releasing, so either you, your divine counterpart, or the both of you, if you are, whoever's doing this releasing is maybe taking a little bit of time to reflect on whatever the situation was and how it's affected how they feel. But again, getting back into balance. But a little bit of reflection going on as this person is leaving. The card that came out is the Seven of Wands, and the name for this was Valor. So I feel like you're fighting back. You're getting your balance back. You're getting back like in your grind, getting your mojo back, so to speak, as this person is leaving. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. So like I said, this person who's leaving, either for you or your divine counterpart, is going to be leaving could be leaving in a bit of a blaze of glory, making a ruckus on their way out, so to speak. But again, that's fine. You're getting your balance back. You're getting back, back to yourself, reconnecting back to yourself, which is a very positive thing. So for the Crystal Visions Tarot card, yeah, we have the Fool. You're starting a new journey, or your divine counterpart's starting a new journey, and you're like, I'm getting my balance back. I'm getting back to me. Let me start. Oh gosh, let me start. These are all the possibilities for what's happening. Let me start my new journey because there are so many possibilities for me. Okay. And we have the Ace of Swords reversed. So, you may have never thought this was going to happen, or your divine counterpart may have never thought this is going to happen, either the way this person leaves, or ever thinking that your divine counterpart's person would leave, or that your person would leave, but it is happening. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. So again, there could have been a lot of delays here in leaving, but you know what? We're on the new journey, so that's very, very positive. So what's going on from your divine counterpart's side, for what they're wanting you to know, is the King of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like for some of you, as this person is being releasing from their life, they're going to have a little bit of instability. They're going to have to kind of rebuild their empire, get back on their feet. They may not have everything that they had before, but they have the King of Cups. Their emotions are there. The love is with you, but the financial aspect, they may need to do a little bit of rebuilding. And bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So their mind is right, their passion is there, their emotions are there towards you, but materially they may have to rebuild, you know. Sometimes releasing someone, whatever this kind of tower moment was, whatever this blaze of glory moment was that I mentioned, it may be, you know, someone leaving with finances, someone taking something with them and needing to rebuild from that. But we also got the High Priestess, so your divine counterpart knows that things are going to come together the way they need to. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles, and the word here is change. So they know that things are going to change, but they're going to get into balance, and it's going to, you know, become the way it needs to. Again, they have their mind right, they have their emotions right. So they just have to work and follow their intuition to build back their materials again. So that was for group number 4. I hope this reading resonated with you. Let me know if you like this spread, because I think I'm going to do it again actually. Leave a comment if it resonated, let me know, and thanks for watching. If you're interested in a reading, the link to my website is in the description below, and I'll see you in my next video.